U.S. President Donald Trump says the ceasefire agreement between Israel and Iran is still in place, despite renewed violence just hours after it was supposed to take effect. On Truth Social, Trump reaffirmed that, quote, Israel is not going to attack Iran. All planes will turn around and head home while doing a friendly plane wave to Iran. Nobody will be hurt. The ceasefire is in effect. The president had declared a complete and total ceasefire Monday evening, calling it the official end to the war. Negotiations were led by Trump himself with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, while Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff handled talks with Tehran. According to Israeli officials, 4 people were killed in a strike that came more than 2 hours after the ceasefire was meant to begin. Iran has denied responsibility. But the U.S. continues to push for restraint, and for now, President Trump insists the ceasefire holds. For more on this, we spoke with Israeli journalist Kolyohin, who joins us from Tel Aviv.
Behind me is the promenade of Tel Aviv, the main touristic place of Tel Aviv and maybe the whole Israel. And we can see now how Israelis are coming back to their normal life. They are going to the beach, they are going to restaurants, to cafes, opening their shops and their businesses. And in the coming days also the kindergartens, the schools will be open again, and the international airport of Israel also resuming to a full work soon. And Israelis are welcoming this ceasefire with Iran after 12 days of a war that was a very stressful situation for Israelis. Many of the Iranian rockets fired at residential areas and buildings in Israel. About 500 ballistic missiles. About 500 ballistic missiles were fired from Iran towards Israeli cities, and about 1,000 drones. About 30 Israelis were killed and many were injured. About 30,000 buildings were damaged by those rockets, and about 4,000 different cars. And this is just part of all the destruction that Iran caused to Israel. But still, after 12 days, now the life is coming back. About 15,000 Israelis were evacuated from their homes after they have been hit with the Iranian rockets. 11,000 of them evacuated to hotels like here behind me on the promenade of Tel Aviv, and about 4,000 Israelis found a place in the homes of their relatives or friends. And Israel now wants to resume to a peaceful life. Nick Kolyohin, Tel Aviv, Israel.
And Mr. Trump's frustration was on full display as he departed for the NATO summit.
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have 2 countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. You understand?